by using course reserves and other resources available through the San Jose State University King Library. Whether you're a new or returning graduate student, you'll learn how to find which textbooks your professors are using and how to access them for free through the library or the CSU library system. So first, what are course reserves? Course reserves are materials like textbooks, reading, or media that professors set aside for their classes. These items are made available through the library, usually for short-term loans or online access, so that students can use them without having to buy the materials. Using course reserves is one of the best ways to cut down on textbook costs, especially for graduate students, since some textbooks can be very expensive. So, how do you find this material? Before you register for a class, it's a good idea to check the professor's syllabus to see which textbooks they plan to use. You can find syllabi on the SJSU website, often linked from your department's page or your professor's faculty profile. So the department, the SJSU iSchool website lists syllabi from previous semesters and can often have upcoming semester information as well. Once you know which textbooks you'll need, you can check whether they're available through the library before spending any money. You can search through syllabi through the SJSU School of Information website. Under Student Resources, you have syllabi. You can pick by topic or by specific course. So let's say you have your course number, your specific instructor, or your course topic. You can look that up through here and get a list of syllabi. So let's say you're looking at, the summer semester. You go to your info syllabi, and you're going to have them all listed here. You can search again, narrow it by your course number. Let's say this is the one you're looking for here. You click on it and it's going to give you access to that syllabus. Here on the syllabus, you're going to have information about course requirements that you can go through. And then of course down here, you'll have what textbooks are required for the course. So you can check to make sure those resources are available to you before enrolling. Now, how do you find course reserves? Let's go through this. So from the King Library webpage, you're going to go to the course reserves material information, and you're going to search by course or professor. Now, specifically to find those course reserves, you're going to go to the King Library homepage here, hover over, click on course reserves, and then you will see the option to, as I did there, hover it, to look up materials by professor, instructor, or course. If you click on reserves, it'll give you the full list of all of the materials that are on reserve for which class and under which instructor. If your professor has placed these materials on reserve, you're going to see them where they're available either online as ebooks or as physical books that you can request to have electronic chapters of those books. If your professor has placed materials on reserve, you'll see whether they're available online or as ebooks or in print at the library circulation desk. If your course materials aren't on reserve, don't worry, you may still be able to access them for free. Use the library's catalog search to look for the title. Even if the book isn't at SJSU, it may be available through the CSU Plus system, which lets you borrow books and articles from other Cal State University libraries at no cost. Simply click Request through CSU Plus if you see the option. The item can be sent to you digitally, and this is very helpful because you can get, as we'll discuss in a moment, sometimes just chapters of a book. If you only need to read, let's say, chapter 4, you can request chapter 4 and receive that often within less than 48 hours. If I wanted to find the textbook Real World Teen Services, which I did use for a course at SJSU, you will simply look that up. Click on the title. You see it has online access. So that means you can just access the ebook itself. So to access it, you're going to look for full text availability, and that's going to give you access to the entire book. Or you can actually just look by chapter if it's something where you only need one chapter. So you'll click on that link, and it's going to make you sign in again to gain access, and then you will be able to access those resources. So here's the book. You have the option to read it online, right, which is one of the access options, or you can download the entire book as a PDF version to read whenever you would like. So otherwise, you can just look by chapter and download just the specific chapter that you're reading that week. This can also be helpful when you've ordered your textbook and you want a physical copy, but you don't have time because it's going to take too long to get to you to read the assigned readings before that textbook shows up. So this can also be a really helpful option for that. Now, if your textbook is available in the CSU system, but is not available in an online format digital access book, then you can use the Iliad service from the SJSU King Library system to request digital chapters of those books. So you would go to this website here, borrowing from other libraries, the Iliad, or just even Google Iliad SJSU King Library. And you're going to basically be able to place a request through the library catalog to get access to materials. Obviously, you can pick up physical copies if you are an in-person student, but for online-only students, you can actually have electronic copies emailed to you, often within 48 hours of your request. There will be no cost to you for this. You will just place your request on the book that's in the system through this request system here, fill out their form, and then an electronic copy will be emailed to you. Before you buy any textbooks, always check the SJSU King Library website first. Between course reserves, ebooks, and the CSU Plus system, you might not need to spend a dime on those required materials. Using these library tools can save you hundreds of dollars every semester. Thank you for watching and happy studying.